How to improve your parenting skills. Successful parenting is not about achieving perfection. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't work towards that goal. Set high standards for ourselves first, and then our children second. We serve as role models for them. Many of them are not quick nor easy. And probably no one can do all of them all of the time. But if you can keep working on the tips in this parenting guide, even though you may only do part of these some of the time, you will still be moving in the right direction. Here are 9 tips on learning good parenting skills and avoiding bad parenting. The Wisdom Box is a place where you can find answers to all of your questions. We will learn some tools and approaches to help us improve our abilities at the Wisdom Box. If you are interested in learning life skills, please subscribe and like this channel. Every Sunday, we will release a mini module to teach you a new skill. 1. Every child's needs are different. Your child's needs may be different from yours. What you were as a child and what your child presently is may not be the same. You have to understand and appreciate your child's individuality. If your child faces difficulty in focusing or he suffers from a kind of learning disability, your parenting strategies will have to be adaptive and revolve around that. Be aware and know what your child needs. 2. Know your kid. Every child is unique and different. Therefore, to have unnecessary expectations and demands from your child is the worst thing a parent can do. We all understand our child's caliber and potential. We know whether or not our child is capable of excelling in a particular field. There is no requirement of unfair expectations or getting disappointed with your child. Know your kid and what he can do best, and then channelize his energies in the sphere where he can show good results. Please leave a comment below to let us know if you'd like us to make another video on a specific life skill or if you'd like us to make another tool to help you develop this talent. 3. Establish and set rules. If you don't manage your child's behavior when he is young, he will have a hard time learning how to manage himself when he is older and you aren't around. Any time of the day or night, you should always be able to answer these 3 questions. Where is my child? Who is with my child? What is my child doing? The rules your child has learned from you are going to shape the rules he applies to himself. But you can't micromanage your child, Steinberg notes. Once they are in middle school, you need to let the child do their own homework, make their own choices, and not intervene. 4. Treat your child with respect. The best way to get respectful treatment from your child is to treat him respectfully, Steinberg writes. You should give your child the same courtesies you would give to anyone else. Speak to him politely. Respect his opinion. Pay attention when he is speaking to you. Treat him kindly. Try to please him when you can. Children treat others the way their parents treat them. Your relationship with your child is the foundation for her relationships with others. For example, if your child is a picky eater, I personally don't think parents should make a big deal about eating, Steinberg says. Children develop food preferences. They often go through them in stages. You don't want to turn mealtimes into unpleasant occasion. Just don't make the mistake of substituting unhealthy foods. If you don't keep junk food in the house, they won't eat it. 5. Be quick to apologize. The truth is that even if you do all the hard work to heal and grow, you are never going to be perfect. You are going to have bad days, make questionable decisions, and ultimately be the cause of some pain in your kid's life. And this is why some of the early suggestions are so important. Start with forgiveness and walk in humility. Our parents are not the only ones that need to be shown forgiveness. We will also need to walk in humility and ask for forgiveness ourselves. Don't try to be a perfect parent. Try to be a present parent that is quick to ask for forgiveness and learns from mistakes. 6. Punish aptly. Parents should never hit a child under any circumstances, Steinberg says. Children who are spanked, hit, or slapped are more prone to fighting with other children, he writes. They are more likely to be bullies and more likely to use aggression to solve disputes with others. It is vital that you lay ground rules, and your child should know what he is expected to do. At the same time, your kid should also be aware of the punishment in case he breaks the rules. This way, you are leaving the onus on your child, and if ever he falters, he knows that he deserves a punishment for the same. 7. Listen to your kids. Have you ever been so busy that you don't realize your kids are talking to you? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. When you are spending time with your child, try to avoid too many distractions, including those intrusive thoughts about work or the laundry that seems to be calling your name. Make it a priority to know what your kids are hoping for, what they fear, and what they feel anxious about. Listen and ask questions, even if they ignore you or try to evade answering. When you demonstrate that you care, you are showing them that you love them. Active listening also means you focus on what is being said without thinking about how you're going to respond. It's about watching body language and picking up on cues. 8. Show lots of love. There is no doubt that you love your kids, but how do you show them? Do you shower them with kisses and hugs as often as you can? Remember, embracing your child will make them feel safe and loved. So will holding their hand, stroking their hair, and kissing their cheek. Another way to show love is to spend time together. This is a great way to show kids that they are a priority to you. Just don't forget to actively engage with them. This means putting down your phone and interacting with your kids. Also, initiate interactive activities such as playing old fashioned board games, enjoying outdoor activities, or simply talking with your children to make the most of the time you have together. Showing interest in things that they are passionate about is another great way to show your kids that you love and get them. 9. Practice kind and firm positive parenting. Mother explains to child using positive parenting guide to boost child's self-esteem. Babies are born with around 100 billion brain cells, neurons, with relatively little connections. These connections create our thoughts, drive our actions, shape our personalities, and basically determine who we are. They are created, strengthened, and sculpted through experiences across our lives. Being a good parent means you need to teach your child the moral in what is right and what is wrong. Setting limits and being consistent are the keys to good discipline. Be kind and firm when enforcing those rules. Focus on the reason behind the child's behavior and make it an opportunity to learn for the future rather than to punish for the past. When it comes to parenting, remember that there is a difference in being a good parent and being a perfectionist. While it's important to improve your parenting skills and strive to be a good parent, don't beat yourself up when you make mistakes. No one is the perfect parent. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. At the Wisdom Box, we are dedicated to teaching you life skills that will help you become a better person. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to share it with your friends and family. How to